I think we have chance to be live in a sec. It is high noon, ladies. I will just put the message that, yay, Sylvia is here. All right. And maybe very, very soon we shall be I love this moment. I love this moment because this is the moment like without any time and no environment completely. Let me check if we are live.
I think we are.
Yes, we are live. Hello, guys. Good morning, good afternoon, good evening to the people who will be watching replay. This is Maggie, your fearless marketing coach. And today I see that people are hopping on, so we give you a couple of seconds to join us. But today, this is actually our second session under Maggie's Expert Lounge. And today I'm hosting absolutely gorgeous, fantastic, amazing woman, Sylvia Cernac, who is, well, Sylvia will introduce herself, but I see her as a style coach, as a beauty coach, but also as a business coach. And Sylvia has shared an amazing story with me, her bio. I know that she will be sharing a little bit more with you, but as I see her, she's an amazing mother of a fantastic daughter. I met her, a little treasure, a couple of times. Because Sylvia is really unapologetic, about the fact that she is a mother and she wants to develop her business. She wants to have it all, basically. She's absolutely unapologetic about having a thriving business together with thriving family and love. And that is something that I am envy, Sylvia, because when I was having a child like 30 years ago, and I was hungry for my career, I knew that something will have to suffer. And I know that Sylvia has a strategy how to show us that nothing actually can or should even suffer. So I'm handing over to Sylvia, and let me join her.
Thank you so much, Maggie. Thank you so much, Maggie, for this great opportunity to be one of your guests at this expert lounge. I hope you can hear me. Is everything fine?
Yes.
Okay, great. Let me just briefly introduce myself to your audience. My name is Sylvia Cernac. I'm a style coach, and I'm basically your expert for. I'm an expert for the women who would like to achieve an elegant and sophisticated style, even though if they don't have so much time. Maggie, you have explained a little bit how my life is now. So I'm a mother. I'm establishing my business, but I'm also a wife. I'm a partner, and most of all, I'm a person with 3 basic values, and those are family and love, knowledge, and beauty.
Fantastic.
And beauty has always been something that I have inside. Maybe the stars were positioned in some way when I was born. But I always had that dream, that big dream to become a stylist, to also have a fashion line of clothing. And it has knocked a few times on my door. I opened that door, but also closed that door.
Oh.
In the past.
Mm-hmm.
But then when I gave birth to my daughter, this was so intense. The feelings that I experienced then were very, very intense. And I actually understood that I have gave birth life to her, but she also gave life to me. Because in that moment I said, okay, now I'm a mother. I want to be a role model, and I want to show her that a woman should really live her dream, whatever that is. And for me, it was fashion. So for the whole period when I was on the maternity leave with her, I was sketching my fashion line. I was learning, developing my skills, and then quitted my job and started completely to not reimagine my identity, but actually stepping into my real identity. I said, okay, now I want to live really my true identity, the woman that I am. And also I understood that I can really help also other women to understand that with a little bit of effort, with a little bit of trust in themselves, and with a little bit of planning and organization, they really can have it all in terms of beauty. If beauty is something that they also value. And we also have talked about that beauty can be like a tool with which we can develop our confidence. Because we know that every woman that is having her own business really needs to embody the business idea, the big vision of that business, the values of the business that she has. She also needs to match her ideal clients, or maybe even be a little bit ahead of them. And she needs to live what she teaches.
Yeah, definitely. Definitely. This is the road, be the role model. That's an amazing journey for everyone, I think. But what is very important, what you are saying, and that very strongly resonates in me, is that you were unapologetic about the fact that for many women, when they are giving birth to their children, um, they have a feeling like their life is being finished,
Yeah,
while actually it is starting.
it is starting. Yeah,
It is starting. And it is our job really to develop it. Having children, it's a hard work. I mean, could be hard work if you put it that way, right?
yeah,
Everything is the attitude, really.
yeah. I know that for me, um, I didn't feel complete until I gave birth to my child. There was something missing. Maybe this is one of the missions I'm here in this world. But yes, you're right. When I was pregnant, every woman around me was always telling me that when I will give birth, this will be the end of my life. But actually, I started more and more the first month after I gave birth. I started to question myself more and more, who am I? What I want to show to her. Kids, they learn through what you do, not what you say. They learn,
For example.
yeah, by example.
Mhm.
So I said, okay, now it's really the time to really step into my power and to really start living my talents. She will then see that this is possible. So what we will be showing today to our beautiful ladies is a couple of steps that every woman can do to make herself look very beautiful, gorgeous, the best version of themselves. because we said women that are in business are always developing themselves.
Yes.
So not only the mindset, not only the skills, but appearance is then also something it comes natural that they want to, as they are getting to know more and more about themselves, they also want to understand what is the style that they have, how to enhance the features that they have, maybe with
That is
makeup.
very, very true. I have experienced like a massive up leveling back in February, January, February this year, and it had a tremendous impact on the way I like treat myself.
Yeah.
So, for instance, what happens is that I put makeup every day, regardless I have live or clients on the video, and I put that makeup very early in the morning. Sometimes even when I'm walking my dogs, into the woods. So it's before 8, and I'm like in a full makeup. This is necessary for my self-love, I think, self-compassion.
Yeah. This
I
is,
wear different clothes right now, so that's a part of the development. That's a part of becoming, I think.
yeah. Our self-image, when we work on ourselves, our self-image changes, and this is why also uh, the effort that we want to put in ourselves, the time that we invest ourselves. We also know many business women, they might be also very busy.
Mhm.
And this is why they maybe even more honor the time that they have for themselves.
Right.
And I mean, I'm the living proof that if you have some kind of routines on everyday level, on every day, then you can have it all. You can really work on yourself. You can be beautiful. You have wonderful clothes. You can do your makeup. You can do your hair without spending hours and hours on that. So today we will be showing a couple of steps how to prepare when our ladies are going live. They're shooting videos. This can also be applied for instances when they are having any live meetings,
Mhm.
or basically every day in their everyday life. I have prepared a checklist so that that steps will not be forgotten, and then also the ladies can maybe take that checklist with themselves. I know that Maggie, you have prepared such a wonderful checklist for the technical things I'm also using myself, because it everything is there, everything that you need. But
Even
that,
the toilet break.
yeah, even that. So now let's just add that little piece of how we can prepare also physically.
Mhm.
Okay.
Fantastic.
I will also demonstrate a little bit. I just need to switch here my view.
Okay.
Okay. Because I will be doing makeup live. This is the first time I'm without makeup on the internet. Okay. So let's go. What are the things that we can do before we go live when it is the day that we are shooting live, or maybe just filming and registering? So the first thing is to start the preparations early in the morning, because we know that maybe before we will go live, we will want to maybe rehearse the topic, the agenda of uh, of what we have prepared. So first thing in the morning is do a very good morning skin care. So prepare for yourself the best quality skin routine that you can. If you maybe if the ladies are only on the basic level, so maybe wash their face, put some cream on their face, it would be worthwhile to once in a while take, I don't know, 15 minutes and do a little bit of research. What is the skin condition on our face? What is the skin type that we have? And then based on that two information, also to select the products that we should use.
But it should be good moisturizer, right?
Very, very good moisturizer. And the hydration of the skin is achieved by not only the moisturizer, but also with using of the toner on our skin, applying some serum also, so to have a really, really special treatment, because we need to treat ourselves with the best things, okay? If we have the best business, if we have the best clients, then we also need to treat ourselves with the best that we have on our disposal at that time. Then, of course, gradually we can add products, we can add routines, but always start with that intention that you are doing the best for yourself. So when it comes to your morning skincare routine, this can be a toner, a serum, a good moisturizer, also eye cream that we apply. Maybe do some face yoga. This can really improve. Yeah. This can really improve the appearance of our skin, make it more glowy. Also, maybe also reduce those fine lines or wrinkles if we have them. So do this first thing in the morning, not only on that special day, but maybe every day. This can be a sort of your special ritual, not only a routine, a ritual. Then, of course, we want to wash our hair and also style it. So here we need a little bit of understanding what are the best products for our type of hair and of our condition of our hair. And also understand how to style it at home. If you don't have the possibility to go to the hairdresser, I don't know, every couple of days and really treat yourself as a diva, then try to do it at home. Understand how you could do it at home. It's not so difficult. With all those things, you need to put a little bit of effort in the beginning, and then this really goes very smoothly. So the second thing is to do our makeup, our hair, to brush it, and then maybe also to prepare the setting, our setting. Once we have prepared it, we can use the same setting every time and be very confident that we have the best lighting for ourselves, that we have the best corner maybe in our office or in our home if we have an office in our homes. But take a little bit of effort, see where the light, where the natural light is coming from the best angle. Maybe also have one of those rings, Maggie, we both use. Why? Because they almost like add makeup on us.
Yes,
because
they enhance the color of the skin, actually.
Yeah, they very, very enhance it. And they also prevent some shades to go on our face. So if we have, I have it here, those rings, I wanted to show also this. Those rings can be big, small, it doesn't matter. Start with some kind of lighting, and you will see that they have various types of modes. So try to understand which is the best light for you. warm toned or cold toned. I will now switch my modes. You will see what is the difference. Okay, this is a more golden tone.
Mm-hmm.
This is even darker, but still warm.
Or cold.
And this is the cold one.
Yeah.
Usually I'm using the cold one.
I'm using the warm one.
You're using the warm. Yeah. It also shows because the whole picture is more warm.
Yeah.
I think I'm using the cold tone because the whole setting is more white, beige. I'm also wearing a beige tone. So sit in front of the camera, understand which tone of lightning it seems the best for you in your eyes, because you want to feel the best. You want to feel confident, and then use that same setting every time, if it is possible, unless you want to change the
Yeah,
setting.
because I think that it adds a lot of comfort. Right now I am in my lake house, in the summer house. So as you see, the setting is different than normally. And it is quite stressful for me because I really love my setting in my office, in my home office. And I like the fact that usually I have a straight wall behind me. And right now I have walls which are completely steep, so they don't look, good. And I will have to figure out, working more in this house, what is my great setting actually. But this will come. This will come.
This will all come. The important thing is that we put the energy into it, the
Exactly.
effort to understand that,
Yeah.
right?
Yeah.
So we have our setting prepared. Maggie, you said also this gives us the comfort, the stability, that we know that this is done. It's not something that we need to
Worry about.
add over and over again. Then we should have a glass of water, because
Why not coffee?
coffee dehydrates us.
Okay.
You can have coffee early in the morning when you wake up, but then right after you start filming, a
Mm-hmm.
glass of water will make you more hydrated.
Okay.
And many women also experience dry mouth before they go in front of the camera,
Yes.
because
Dry mouth and dry throat.
dry throat, right? So having a glass of water before, maybe also having a glass of water on your desk, and maybe have a sip if you think that you need it while
Mm-hmm.
filming. And
That's a
also,
very good tip because depends where you are on your entrepreneurial journey, but it happens that your ego might be fighting, basically. You try to express your thoughts very clearly, and then you experience, as you say, either dry mouth or like a big bowl in the throat. So sip of water can really help. Sometimes people start coughing during the lives, for instance. So
yeah,
really
but
the glass
coffee,
of water is a great tip. It helps not only the skin, but also it helps the confidence, and it helps to send away any unwanted energy.
yeah, water is very beneficial because it flushes also all the
Yeah.
negative things from us, right? Okay, so next step that you could do early in the morning is do your makeup on basic level. Do your makeup in front of the mirror, maybe in your bathroom, or if you have a corner in your house specially made for you to have makeup. But then do your makeup a few minutes before you go live, or before you go in front of the camera. So sit in front of your computer and retouch and redo your makeup. Why? Because the camera usually it washes out our colors. So you may think that your makeup is great and intensive in front of the mirror on the natural light, but on the camera it's, I don't know, 60% less. So do retouch, be so clever, and do a little bit of retouching in front of the camera.
So your makeup should be stronger. For
A
the
little
camera,
bit
it should be stronger than the regular daily makeup, right?
than the regular daily makeup. Yes, yes, yes. A little bit stronger, but that should not mean that it has more stronger lines, but only more intensive colors.
Okay.
Because very sharp and strong lines, they do not work on camera after 35.
Okay.
Yeah, yeah, yeah. They do not work. We need that softness on our face. We still need that softness. We need that glow, the softness, but with a little bit of more intensive color. And today, because Maggie is such a wonderful woman, she always teaches us very practical things, right? Not just theory, but practical things. The two of us have decided that also today's masterclass will be very practical. So I will show you how to do your makeup in front of the camera. So you will be able then to reproduce it for yourself. And you will also see that this is not so difficult. And I will also tell you one thing, because many women are a little bit scared of doing their own makeup. They think that this is difficult, that they need many products, that they need to understand everything about the theory of highlighting, contouring, and many other technical terms we see, we read on, I don't know, in magazines, on Instagram, and so on. And I will tell you a little secret, and that is when I was 25, I have done my certification to become a makeup artist. But I will tell you that that the knowledge that I gained there very helped me to do the makeup of other women. But for myself, I needed to study myself. I needed to understand what are my features, what looks best on me. I needed also to confront myself. I needed to understand what I value on myself, what I think is the most beautiful
Yes.
feature on my
Yes.
face.
Because we see each other completely differently than other people see us, right?
Yeah, we see through a lens, through our self-image.
Filters.
So all the ladies can really use makeup as self-discovery, and they can always up level. They can add more products. They can add various techniques, but the important thing is that they start. And why makeup is so important on pictures and on video? Because people, when they are looking, they want to see, this is how we are made. Our humans are made like this. We want to see something that is nice, that is appealing. That we are very visual.
Yes. So
So
we are attracted to beauty.
we are attracted to beauty. Yes, but I also think that we are attracted to beauty because when we see something nice, we understand that that person has made an effort, is investing in herself. The
Mm.
woman is investing in herself. This is what we find attractive. We say, oh, she's investing in herself. I want to be like her. Let me start to follow her. Let me hear what does she has to say. This is something we do on a very unconscious level, but we know the first impression is very, very strong, and we do the first impression with our visual, so with our posture and how we look. Let's go to do our makeup now. Okay, I
Okay.
have all my
Toys.
yeah, I have all my toys here, my jewels. Let me just, okay, just 1 second. I want to see myself on full screen.
There.
Okay, I still see both of us. I think.
I have put myself down, so you should be able to see yourself.
Okay. Okay. So let's do this now, right? What we need is first. Okay, now I will really explain all my tricks. Okay, so be prepared to become the most wonderful woman in this world. Okay, in 10 to 15 minutes. All right. So we will pull our hair, okay, on the side because we don't want it on our face. We will now, as a first step, we will apply foundation. Okay, I already have a little bit of foundation because I didn't have the courage to come to Meg's expert lunch without it. Okay, but you can retouch your foundation as many times as you want. More will you apply, more layers will you apply, the more you will have that
Look.
that picture perfect look.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, so I will also use my mirror. So we start applying, and the most important thing is to apply foundation on the center of your face, because this is also where the light hits. So you have the lighting on your T zone. So you want to make this area of your face very flawless.
Can I ask you what foundation are you using? Is it a fluid or is it a powder or
Usually I'm using a fluid foundation
fluid? Mm-hmm.
because foundations are not so intense as cream ones. So if I'm only going out, I will apply just one layer.
Mm-hmm.
If I want that picture perfect appearance, I will just apply a few more layers, two, three layers. I'm using a brush
Mm-hmm.
because this will really transfer all your foundation in a very natural way. So you will not see any lines because you can very blend. With the blush you can blend, okay? So a few touches here and there, we see around the nose, around the mouth, and also on the mouth. Because we then
We'll put lipstick.
yeah, then we will put lipstick on. So foundation applied with a brush and very with very soft strokes.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, you
Okay.
want to be gentle to yourself, very gentle. Then for every day you don't need to wear it. The translucent powder, I have it here.
Mm-hmm.
Translucent powders come with a puff, with a sponge, but I really advise you not to use it because you will apply too many products, and this will make your face
Yes.
completely matte, and we don't want that, right? I will say it very honestly. Until 30, you can have that very matte appearance, very matte lipstick, matte foundation. Everything can be very matte, but after 30, you really need to work on how to add some glow to your face. You want your face to be very glowy, dewy, right? You want to shine, right? Because after 30, after 35, the whole structure of your lines on your face changes a little bit,
A
and
little bit.
just a little bit. But thank God we have all those products that help you achieve that that glow. So you should. This is a translucent powder. It doesn't have any coloration. It's transparent, translucent. You should have a nice big brush. You should apply product and then remove it a little bit.
Mm-hmm.
You don't want too much product on yourself, and just do a little bit of retouch on your whole face, but just a little bit, not too much, just a little bit, so that you know that your foundation is set. I already have foundation, so you don't see that many transformation, that many change on my face, but you will see it, you will start to see it now.
But what the translucent powder do? Does it lock the fluid on
Yeah.
the face?
Yeah, it does set the foundation that it stays on your face a little bit longer.
Okay.
For every day, if you're just going out, you don't need it. Maybe you should use it if you want your makeup to stay, I don't know, on your face.
Full day.
Yeah, full day. Except I still, for the business women that maybe are on meetings, working in the offices for many hours, I always advise to do some retouches now and then, especially before important meetings.
Yes.
Then the step that is very, very crucial is applying concealer. Why? Because many women, we tend to have this or under eye circles, dark circles, and this, what this does, if we leave this area natural, we tend to seem tired, worried, sad, even sad.
Yeah.
So we don't want that. We have our concealer that needs to be a little bit lighter, in a lighter color than our foundation. I suggest you apply it with your fingers, because doing so you will warm the product, and you will only apply just a little bit, and also you will not have that hard, that so intensive.
I think that this, I mean, eye concealer, this is a very tricky product. Not the product is tricky, but it's tricky to find a good product for yourself.
Yeah.
Because it happens to me. I'm 51 right now, so when I put the wrong concealer, then I have not even the bags, but the really fine lines, below my eyes.
The crease, right?
But good concealer can make wonders.
Yes, because it can completely change the look of your
contour.
face.
Yeah.
Yeah. Because every time we apply something light on our face, this brings this area a little bit in front, and you can see how the two.
Yes, your eye is already up.
Yeah, it's up. And what we want to do after 35, we want the lifting effect on everything.
Yes, everything goes up.
Everything lifts up, everything. So I will apply it on that part too. And you see, if you should apply it, leave it, and then maybe just do a little bit of retouch with your fingers, because this really warms the product, and it makes it more fluid and not so.
It's blending nicely.
Very blending. If you think that after a couple of minutes or hours, this really goes in your, it makes that fine lines, Maggie. You can apply just a little bit of translucent powder.
Okay.
Or always use a more fluid version of the product.
Okay.
I have it also here. I have used the green one because this is a professional product. All the makeup artist use, because it's really made with that pigment that the
Stay
camera
longer.
likes. Yeah, but for every day you could use something like this. This is I will not apply it now. I will apply
Yes.
it
Yes.
at the end. At the end, I will apply it at the end. But this is a more fluid version. It's lighter, and you can apply it with this sponge. With this sponge, you should always apply your concealer by creating like a
All right.
on your
So
face.
we don't go directly through the line of the eye, but
No,
the V.
no,
Okay.
we create a V, and
Okay.
this makes the lifting effect that we want,
Okay.
right? Then next step is our brows. Many women, they don't know that brows. I'm always talking to women after 30, after 35, because they really, those women really start to see some changes
Yes.
on their face. So brows, they always say brows make the frame of our eyes. And I will tell you why. Because with brows, you can do your own lifting at home without to go to have any Botox on or any surgery and so on. Why? Because only by adjusting the most higher the tip of your eyebrows, adjusting it a little bit higher than your normal, gives you that lifting effect. You can completely reshape your eyebrows. And also eyebrows are very important, because depending on their shape, they also impact on how people see us. Sometimes we see if they are too oval and going up,
Yes.
it gives us that expression as we
W-
were worried
Wondering,
or surprised or
surprised. Yes.
wondering if they're not placed correctly on your face. They could also make us look sad or angry. So those are very important. You should study
And
this.
non-reliable in the essence.
Yeah. So you should study which is the best position. I will very quickly tell you how. By placing a brush or a pencil on your nose and check the three spots. So the first thing is that you should have your pencil here and the eyebrow, and have the pencil vertical, and your eyebrow should start here. Then put your pencil on a diagonal, and to see where it goes through your eye. And this is the most higher point for your eyebrows. But do it a little bit more higher than usual. Okay,
But just a little bit.
just a little bit.
Right.
We are talking about millimeters, and it should end here, where your eye in here. So
In the eye
nose,
corner. Okay.
outer corner of the eye. This is where it should end. Many women, they don't even, myself too, I don't even have this part of eyebrows. So I have made a permanent makeup with the Japanese method and so on, so they have drawn this line. and it completely changed my whole face.
That's
It's
true.
more, it is more balanced if the eyebrows are on the right.
I am considering really the eyebrows, permanent eyebrows, because my eyebrows are completely light. So every day I need to, draw them.
To draw them, right? Yeah.
And it is a job really to draw them. To draw them properly and then to brush it, and it takes time.
It takes
So
time, yeah, and a little bit of expertise. It really
yes,
takes that
yes,
self understand, self knowledge. So if we do that permanent makeup, it's there for at least 1 year.
yeah.
And also you can ask the specialist to make like a new line,
Hmm.
have it more opening for the eye. So first step is to have a brush for your eyebrows, to brush them upwards. Okay, brush them upwards, and then have a very. I will show you my palette. It's all those are all very natural tones. Those are nude tones. Every woman should have because you can do miracles with those colors. You could completely change and enhance your face. And you will see I'm actually using the natural eyeshadow. You can use eyeshadow, you can use a special shadow for your eyebrows, you can use a pencil
Hmm.
for your eye. There are many different products, but I would suggest to use an eyeshadow because it will be more natural, more soft. You will not create that harsh line on your eyebrows. And you should line them mostly on your upper line, where you see the upper line, not so much here, but on this
Yeah.
line.
Hmm. Are you using matte eyeshadows?
My eyeshadow for eyebrows only matte,
Hmm.
only matte. This is the only thing on your face that should be matte.
Matte.
Yeah, yeah. Let's do the other one. Okay. And let me tell you now what I wanted to tell you later, that makeup is so beautiful because you see the result immediately. It's it's a thing that completely changes you immediately. You put
Yes.
something on and you look very different and you feel very different. Okay, so now we have done our eyebrows, and now the most important thing a woman should do for herself is to redefine the crease. You will notice that regardless of our eye shape, this crease after 35 starts to go a little bit down.
Yeah.
You have you can have wonderful eyes, but this is a natural process that this goes a little bit down and it starts to close your eyes. But we have one magic trick
Okay.
that can enhance it. So we need a very soft brush, around a small rounded brush like this, and we can use the same natural color we have used before, and it can be matte, and we redefine it. So we need to have our eyes open, open, not closed, open, because we want to see what is the final result of doing this. Eyes open, and we start very gently drawing this crease that is actually not in the crease, but right above the crease.
Ah, all right.
Above, eyes
That's a
open.
magic.
That's a magic trick. And this also gives you that lifting effect,
Hmm.
um, that lifting effect we all want, right? This is very subtle. It's it's not
And the
very,
color that you are using is beige?
the color. It's I don't know if you can see it here. It's
Hmm.
this
It's like
one.
brownish khaki, maybe a little bit.
Brown, yeah, khaki, very earthy. Those are
Mhm.
all earthy tones. It's like tan skin.
Okay,
Tan,
yes. Okay.
very tan skin. Okay, so we draw this line here, and then we can use the same brush
Hmm.
and use another color, which I also advise always to use a little bit more earthy tones, but not with that cool tone, maybe
Hmm.
a little bit warmer,
Warmer.
or rosy or apricot,
Yes.
because those colors really give you that youthful look you want for yourself. And you do the rest of your eyelid. And this can be shimmery and bright,
All right.
a little bit lighter than what we have used here.
Hmm.
You can use the same light color or an even lighter one just right under your brows. And you see, I'm using one palette and I'm using one brush,
Pencil, yeah.
and I'm doing almost the whole makeup for my eyes. We're doing a very soft version of the makeup, then every woman needs to understand what is her style. Maybe she likes more rosy colors, maybe she likes
Mm.
an even more intense makeup, or she likes black, and so on. And then we will now line our eyes, and we said not with a pencil and not with
Eyeliner.
liner.
Hmm.
We will leave that look to the very young 20 years old ladies. We will do the soft version of our makeup. So we can still use a very dark color. This is a very, very intense gray one. I could use also black one, but I think that then if you use too much black lining, if you line your eyes with black color, then on the camera you can only see two black
Dots.
two black dots. So we want that softness. We switch our brushes and we use this brush that is meant for eye lining, and we will now draw an extra lash
Hmm.
to
Okay.
have that lifting effect. So we start at the outer corner of our eyes, and we go a little bit up. Okay?
Hmm.
We could say that we are doing a cat eye look, but this is the only look that really, really will put everything a little bit
Up.
up on your face, and you will still look very, very soft. And we will then. I hope you are seeing this.
Yes. Yes, it's visible.
Then we will just line this lash line just a little bit, just the outer corner, right? Just the outer corner.
And in
No
terms of the color, you are using dark gray or?
dark gray. I could use dark brown. I could use black. But the trick is that by applying it with a brush, is is that thing that gives you that softness, that
Softer. Hmm.
doesn't make that
Yes.
harsh
Yes.
line.
Yes.
Okay, because eyeliner, if it's not done
Properly.
properly, it really, really shows on the camera. Instead of seeing your beautiful eyes, there's only that harsh
Mhm.
line that
Yeah.
is seen. And we don't want that, right? We don't want our audience to, that instead of listening to us, they are questioning themselves, what is with this makeup? What did you do today? Right?
What happened today?
Happened today. We don't want that. We want our appearance to blend completely into our words, into what we are speaking, into what we are into our message that we are sending in the world. Okay, so very softly we have created that extra lash.
Lashes.
We can also go under the eye with that same brush, very, very, very softly, applying a little bit. I hope you can see it.
Yeah, we see that.
And if you do that in front of your camera, you can always see how does it look on the camera, because it's very different of what does it look in on the natural light.
In the mirror, yes.
Yes. So under the eyes. If we want to have it even more soft, we should use the same brush as we did before. Use the same brown color as we did before and just go a little bit under.
Just soften it. Soften it.
Soften it, yeah. Soften it. Okay, eyes are almost done. What we need is mascara. We should also invest a little bit of time to understand what we need. Do our lashes need more length or more volume, or maybe they need to be more curly? Okay, just go in front of the.
This is one of the issues that I have experiencing right now, because I have not very long lashes, but they are decent. However, since I'm wearing the glasses, if I put really good mascara, my lashes are touching the glass,
Yeah,
you know.
yeah.
So I have to be very careful to have to balance it, to have nice lashes, so they are visible, they are not too thick, but I have the comfort of moving my eyes.
Yeah, I understand. You also wear glasses sometimes, and I have the same problem. Yeah, but you should know that when we see our eyes with the glasses, the most important thing that the eyes are aligned, right? Because we want them to have that definition.
Yes.
So you could use not so lengthening mascara.
Yes, exactly. This is what I do. Yes.
Yeah.
So there is a more color
More
on the
color,
lashes.
not so much focus on the length.
Yes. Because nobody will see my lashes anyway. In the glasses, people will not see my lashes unless I am putting, I'm watching down.
Yes, you're right. Yeah.
Glasses are really tricky in the makeup.
We need to understand how to do special makeup if we wear glasses, right?
Yes.
Because it also depends if if we don't see. Now I don't know the term how to say it in English. The dioptry. If we are short-sighted or long-sighted, right?
Yeah.
Because one thing makes our eyes through the glasses smaller. And the other thing makes our eyes
bigger.
So this is we see our women, we really need to
we need to have so many doctorates,
Yeah. But as we said, once we understand it, then it is just a matter of reproducing it.
Yes.
Until we want to change, right? I'm now doing my lashes, applying many layers because I want them to be very long and have maximum length. Do my lashes also under the eyes. I'm applying very much of product, but you can then see on the camera that this doesn't show so much. It doesn't show so much, but we have that definition of the eye.
Yes, it's beautiful. Yes, and everything goes really up.
Everything goes up, right. Another thing, then, when we almost complete our makeup, is to have a bronzer And to do our face more three-dimensional, we don't want a flat face, right? Because people, they're not experiencing ourselves live. They do not see that we are multidimensional. They see a flat screen. This is why we want our face to be more, in some areas more highlighted, in some areas more contoured, because we want that multidimensional appearance. And this, for this purpose, I'm using a bronzer that should not be so shiny. This could be a little...
So shimmering, not shimmering, but...
not too shimmery, but also not too matte. If you will use a too shimmery product, it will look like you have stains on your face. So, okay, we are doing our forehead now with a very soft and voluminous brush. We're doing our forehead. Okay, we will be doing now.
I love bronzer. I mean, I would use it whole year actually.
You can use it the whole year.
But on winter, my complexion is too white on winter. On summer, it's fine because it gets this, you know, additional tan. So now it's fine. But this is my color actually. The bronzer is my color.
But you can use a very light bronzer the whole year and just have that definition of. So now let's do our cheeks. We want to enhance our cheekbones because we said, what have I said a million times today? We want the lifting effect. So our cheekbones need to stand out, and they will stand out if we have like a contouring here.
So just below, not on them, but below them.
Below them. We want that bronzer to be below them. And where it should go, your face will show you exactly where. If you do this, you see, a line shows here. So you should just follow this line. You don't have to be a makeup artist. You just follow your natural lines on your face.
But then do you, I mean, this is in my case, this is the line, but then do I shape it like a triangle or more rectangular?
Yeah. This is very dependent on the...
and where are the jaw? How the jaw is defined, right? My jaw is disappearing.
This is very, very normal. The jaw is disappearing immediately after 30 because all our features are going from an oval to a more rounded and rectangular shape. This is something that happens to all of us. So if we see that on our face, we can also use that bronzer on our jaw line, very lightly.
So you are hiding the jawline, basically, right? This is
a little bit reshaping it and making it more oval. And you said, we could do a triangle, but this is more advanced, and we cannot do this triangle using a bronzer. We can do this triangle using cream concealers that are specially made for contouring and highlighting. So a special product for contouring. So we will now enhance our cheekbones, we said. We do like this on both sides. And because we are in front of the camera, this is not so much showing. We can apply a little bit more.
Yes, now it's visible. Now it's visible.
Right? And you can already see that my cheeks are going up.
Yes, everything is going up.
Let's do a little bit of forehead too. And just a touch on your nose. Why? Because we don't want the whole face to be beautifully contoured and to be very dimensional, and then our nose to be in the center and in one color, too light.
Okay.
So just a little bit on your nose. You will see Julia Roberts, if you're a fan of celebrities. She is always having her blush, not only on her cheeks, but also
on the nose.
Yeah. Because she has a prominent nose. So she is making the balance on her face by applying colors here. Okay. We have done our contouring. We can do a little bit of highlighting too by having, after we have done the whole makeup, we can still retouch just this area, okay? Just this area, and make it even more light. I think I need to use a little bit of
mirror.
mirror.
But you are applying a lot of this product. It looks like a lot to me.
It looks like, yeah. But you will see that in a couple of minutes, it will blend.
Okay.
It will blend because the skin is always producing
sebum.
This sebum, yes, and it will almost disappear. The important thing is that I'm doing this line here, the lifting, touch. Okay, maybe I have used a little bit too much of product, but you will see in a couple of minutes this will completely go. Okay. And now
it's beautiful.
A little bit of this, and now a little bit of blush on your cheeks.
Okay.
I should tell you that you should not use a bronzer on your cheeks, but a more rosy or more apricot
color.
Yes. So we smile and we apply it here on the apple of our cheeks.
Here.
Yeah. I have very prominent cheekbones, so for me it's very easy to understand where to place it because the cheeks are already there. Not every woman has the same face shape, and some women, they do not have these cheeks, but you can make them with the blush. Smile. Okay. Put a little bit of blush, and on the camera this will look like you have these cheekbones high. And the last thing, what you have makeup is lipstick. We have already applied a little bit of foundation because we can use also a special primer for this. Okay, but we could use also foundation. We line our lips and we follow our natural line, or we can go up just a little bit. Not do it like the Kardashians, because we are not
so dramatic.
Nothing dramatic. We want to still look very natural, so the best version of ourselves. So we are just going just a little bit higher. The color depends on what you like. Some like red tones, some like I don't know, more earthy tones. It also depends on what you're wearing. You need to match. You need to make this harmonious look.
Okay. Any tips here for people who don't have full lips, like myself, for instance?
And myself. Yeah.
Then what we do?
Exactly this that I wanted to show you, Maggie. This is a very, very simple trick, but you will see the difference. I have also very, very small lips, and they're very, very fine. But one thing you can do is that you line the lips just a little bit above your natural line, and line it also here. color it here in the corners, upper corner, then the lower corner. Leave this central area without coloring it, so it will immediately look like the lips are fuller. And I also suggest to use more natural tones. Natural tones will also bring, will make your lips fuller. So we have lined the lip. We can then use lipstick or lip gloss or any other product. There are so many products now, lip balms, matte lipsticks, glossy lipsticks. There's a very vast range. The important thing, if you want your lips to be fuller, to apply a lighter shade just at the center.
So you don't go the full thing.
Leave just a little bit without. This is also a lighter shade than my lip liner. So this makes that the trick. That
nice.
A completely different person, right?
Yes.
So every woman can do this. Okay, they can also, I don't know, watch the replay in front of the mirror with all the products and also do it by themselves. I have today done a really natural look that anyone can replicate. The products are very simple. It just seems that there are many, but actually a woman should not feel overwhelmed by this. You need to understand that you start with basics, and as you master the technique, as you understand your products, then you can add more. Okay, yeah. We have done our makeup. What we can then do, Maggie, right, is to dress ourselves appropriately. I always suggest that a woman should always match her dresses according to the message she is projecting outside. So let's say that this woman, I don't know, is a business coach that is helping women to achieve a certain level of income, a certain level of impact, like, let's say a six-figure, this is a business coach that is helping women to achieve a six-figure business. How does this woman should look like? Like she is already there and a little bit ahead of her time. So how does this woman dress? You should ask yourself, what does this woman dress? Where does she shop? What are the brands that she's shopping? Okay, those are not the same brands as a woman that is
aspiring only,
right? If you are already there on that level of impact and income, this is very normal that also you want to invest also in your looks. This will also give your clients, your ideal client, that feeling that you are already there, because it shows you are using a specific style that is very, very aligned with what you are, with how you market yourself, where you position yourself, what are the characteristics of your client. So you should first embody.
Yes, the famous embodiment.
The famous embodiment. And the most wonderful thing with makeup and clothes is that you put something on yourself and you embody this. This is very, very simple. Also for the women need to understand that a signature style, your looks, is something that you can always build, and as you go with your business ahead, at the same time you build also your wardrobe, you build your products, you use,
You
you
upgrade.
understand,
Basically, you up-level your business and you upgrade your wardrobe.
upgrade your wardrobe. You can also say to yourself that you will have, I don't know, a few special dresses or
Items. Mm-hmm.
tops or items that you will use when you are talking to your clients with the intention that at that time you're embodying it. This is the most wonderful thing with
Yeah,
appearance.
that's a very, very strong, very powerful message. I
Yeah,
wanted to
you
ask you
need,
maybe last question. I wrote read it in your material that you recommend when we are putting our clothing for live streaming and we are visible only like in an American portrait to the chest, really you still recommend to put decent trousers or skirts, heels, etc. Why is that? I mean, people will not see it anyway.
because you need to be complete. You cannot speak with your clients
Hmm.
to provide a business, to talk about your message, to talk about your intentions, to talk about your impact. You cannot do it by being dressed just half, right? This,
Hmm.
or you are 100% embodying it, or you are not doing it at
At
all.
all.
At least I see it that way. Okay.
That's a very, very powerful message. Thank you. Thank you for that.
You need to be complete, you need to be whole, you need to be the best, you need to be the number one with everything you do, right? Also with what you do to yourself.
Yeah.
Okay? Your
Um,
client deserve you at your best, and this also means how you look. It's
Fantastic.
very, very important.
Sylvia, I'm checking the time and I see that we are past our time actually, but thank you for this demonstration, the presentation. It was very, very interesting. Sadly, I have a couple of aha to take with me. Maybe last words, where we can find you.
Yes, you can find me. I have a business page on Facebook, Business and Heels, and I also have a group, Business Women with Signature Style.
Fantastic.
So I will be very happy also to have you there.
We will be visiting. We will be visiting.
Thank you.
All right. Thanks a lot once more for being for having this presentation. And I think that we took a lot from your speech, not only on the presentation level, but also on what you were saying, how you were sharing your thoughts. And I think that this is very, very important that we just put ourselves first and we give the best to ourselves because then we can present ourselves to the world, to the business, to our partners, and to the family as the signature of our business, the signature of who we are really, and we present ourselves in a wholeness. So we are complete.
Yeah.
Thank you very much. That was Maggie, your fearless marketing coach. Thanks a lot, guys, and I'll speak to you next week. Have a wonderful, wonderful weekend.
Thank you
Bye
so
now.
much. Thank you. Bye.